Peace, what it do is Nicki C in the place to be, and this is Coffee with Nicki C. What it do, y'all? What it do? Anyway, I'm up and I'm at it. I got my coffee. I hope you got yours. So last night, me and Aaron did it again. We came live again, and we discussed the Tekashi 6ix9ine thing. I was getting updated on everything because I again was not following it. But I kept hearing bits and pieces from everywhere about it. And hey, it's just amazing to me that people would think that getting themselves involved with such activities would bring them notoriety. It brought them notoriety in a different way. It wasn't notoriety. It was, got recognition, but it was in a negative way. So that's what I'm paying attention to. A lot of people had a lot to say about this guy. They drug him on the internet. They called him a snitch and everything else. This is the example that I want to point out that, people always get on the bandwagon. I'm not getting on the bandwagon. I just wanted to know what happened to the guy because I kept hearing about it. But so many people get on the bandwagon wanting to drag somebody, wanting to be a part of the stoning. This is the stoning of people. Now he's getting stoned because of his activities and now his stance that he's taking. Now he wants to go to the law and report on everything that happened. Now, after listening to the story that Aaron had told me, I think that the people involved were being set up to me. That's what it just sounds like. It sounds like a setup. Because who deliberately goes into a camp of people, get involved in the activities, and then give all the evidence up, taking videos of the people when they're committing crimes? What was the purpose of that? Why would you need footage? I'm confused. Why would you need footage to have any kind of evidence about some crime that you're committing if you're committing a crime? That doesn't make any sense to me. Last night I was real sleepy on my live. I was looking at the replay. I was super sleepy. And it just happened all of a sudden because I'd already planned on going live. And then I came back home and went live and looked at, was here for like 15 minutes and was like ready to go, call it in for the night. But it's amazing to me, the activity that we tend to get ourselves into. And once we get there, it's like a lot of pedaling done. So that, again, makes me go to this. If I'm living my life a certain way, hold on. Anyway, that would behoove someone to look at their life, look at the things that they wanted you to pursue things that they want to pursue. I don't think 6ix9ine thought about all this. I really don't. I think he just got involved in something and ended up in this big old mess, and now he doesn't know how to get out of it because his thinking was not right. But what do we expect from someone that's young? But at the same time, you just really have to pay attention to what you're doing. Like, I don't know what to say to this guy, but I just know that we all get involved in things in our lives, but it's up to us to make the right choices that will lead us to a better life. And that's pretty much what what I would say to it. I feel sorry for the young man because I don't think that he really took into consideration the type of people he was dealing with. He took it as a joke because so many times all this gang stuff is always glorified on these records, and at the end of the day, it's not what it looks like. It's not. This is some real stuff. This is real. You can look at these movies and think, oh, these people are getting away with it. It looks like they're getting away with it. Just like right now, I'm watching Power and I'm looking at Tommy. He done killed all these people. Now he's killed the lawyer. So how's he gonna get out of this? He gonna have to go down. There's no other way. You gotta look at that like that. He's no matter how much it's exciting to watch and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, in the real thought process, this guy has committed so much heinous shit. He done killed his dad. He killed so many people. Holly. Now he's killed the lawyer. He killed, I don't know, that was Ghost who killed that federal agent, I think, a long time ago, another federal agent. But the whole point is that it's all coming to a head, and all these people are going to have to go down. All of them. So anyway, I keep getting text messages. As you guys know, there's always something going on my phone. Anyway, I just, pay attention to that and I put it in a real life perspective. At the end of the day, there's no other way, especially in the universal law. If you are putting your energy into the wrong shit and shit like that, that's not right, it's always going to be a day of reckoning for you. So, him involving himself in those activities with those people brought him to where he was now. But my question is, why was the man filming it? Why did he have so much evidence against him? It's almost like he was an agent himself being sent in there to pull all these people to their demise. At the end of the day, that's what I'm thinking. This coffee sure is good this morning. Other than that, I haven't caught up to the R. Kelly shit. I would like to. I was getting ready to yesterday because it was saying that one of the girls involved in his shit was pregnant. And I'm like, when did she have a baby? And when was she pregnant? And then come to find out the information that was given was the wrong information. So, it's a lot of people out here getting all the information, but they're not very thorough. And what I can say about my boy Aaron Collins is very thorough. Aaron is thorough. Aaron knows stuff that I don't even know. Hey, Cuzzo was in the building. Aaron knew stuff that I didn't know. Aaron is like, to me, he absorbs a lot of the information. He like checks on the shit and listens and goes and finds out about stuff. That's why I ask him all the time, so he can update me. I trust him. I trust his sources. So, yeah, sometimes we get some of the sources wrong. We get some of the information wrong, but it's all right. Ain't nobody perfect around here. We just going by what we hearing, and all these people that are putting out this information, all these videos. We can go and pull up a lot of articles and stuff and read. Sometimes that's what I do. I pull up the articles and I like to read. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check out Atlanta Housewives. I don't know if you guys watched that, but I took my time out. I brought this up last night. I took my time out to go back and watch it, and I found out that Ronnie DeVoe's wife is on there. I heard that she was on there before, but I finally got a chance to see what she was doing and how she was. And those girls are a mess, man. I can't believe that they want to share their lives the way they do. I know that they getting paid to do it, but at the end of the day, it's like some of the things that they share, they shouldn't have to do that. It's not everybody's business what you do with your marriage, if you got an open marriage or not. Apparently, her and Ronnie were having an open marriage at one time, and instead of Ronnie getting in too deep, it was her, and all of her extramarital activities were with another female. So make that make sense. Anyway, shout out to Portia. Portia got her a man, a baby, and all that. And I remember like a week or two ago, I was bringing up the fact that people were saying her baby was ugly. The baby looked like the daddy, and the daddy is. It's just like everybody getting drugged on here. Everybody's getting drugged in the world. It's like every chance that someone gets to discredit somebody or put someone down or not celebrate somebody, they do it. And that's what I'm against that shit. I'm totally against that shit. I'm totally against the crab in the barrel mentality of the community and the world as a whole. It seems like it's American culture now to point the finger at the other person, to stone them. Like I was saying, it's like stoning somebody. That's the way I feel. I see it. I'm like, why would I have to stone them? Even though I don't agree with everything that people do around me, that doesn't mean I'm going to stone them. I'm going to speak the facts on the situation, and I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to move forward and move on and know that although they were not an asset in my life, I still wish them well. I wish them to go and move forward. I wish them to learn from the experience that we haven't, that we had. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everything comes to an end. And even though it came to an end, we need to be able to take that information, take what we learned from this situation, and do better the next time. That's all. Just do better. Treat people better. Learn how to treat people better. That's what we're here for. We never was here to do anything else but to love one another. That is one of the greatest things that God, Jesus Christ himself, asked us to do. And I'm going to cross-reference it through the religions in a minute. I'm going to go and pull up what I need to pull up. And I'm going to tell you what everything's similar from Christianity on through all the stuff to all the religions to say that, we need to be able to love one another. Love your neighbor as you would love yourself. Love thy neighbor. It don't mean nothing extra. It's just like, don't treat people fucked up. At the end of the day, I see a lot of stuff going on. Really, I do. And I really am need to get on my shit. I would be seeing much more. Really. And I think that's another reason why I was saying last night that a lot of stuff is peace be still in my life. It's like peace be still. Be quiet. Be still. Recognize what you have around you. Appreciate those things that you have. Appreciate those people that bring something to the table. Shout out to Cuzzo for her positivity, for, you know, knowing how to love other people. See, it ain't nothing that you're doing wrong when people are hating on you or having something to say about you. You know what they hating on? They hating on your anointing. They hating on that shine that you have within you that they don't understand what it is. They don't understand how you can do the things that you do. That's all it is. They don't understand how you shine the way you do. They don't know. And it's not nothing about material things. People buy a lot of shit because they think that's shining. It ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not shining. Shining is when you have this energy about yourself that people just can't quite understand. They don't understand how come you ain't tripping off this. They can't understand how can you love this person like this? How can you show so much love towards people? How come you're not mad about this? You know what I'm saying? They don't understand how you move. And they don't like it. It's bitter. They get bitter about how you move because they can't understand how come they can't do it. But you know what? All of us ain't meant to be here for the same. Our paths are different. Our paths are very different. Recognize that. I'm not supposed to be doing what you're doing. I'm not supposed to agree with everything you say. Sometimes we have evolved above certain shit. It might have been a time in my life I might have been like all for some bullshit. But at this point in my life, I'm not for no bullshit. I'm for what's right because I have learned and accepted that I'm not supposed to be a part of that. I'm not supposed to be a part of a lot of things that are going on. I'm supposed to be a part of whatever path that God has me on, and I'm on it. I'm walking it. And I know I'm headed in the right direction. I'm headed in the right direction. Just by the activities and the things that are coming to pass in my life. Just from me, the divine interactions, the divine meetings that I'm having, these doors that are being opened for me that I need to sit down and be still to pay attention to what they are. And there's a lot of things that go on with other people. But see, because we're so attached to what's outside of us, let me say it one more time. We attach to the things that are outside of us. If we stop being attached to those things and look within ourselves, we will be able to realize where we're supposed to be going. It's not a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything that happens is what's supposed to be happening. No matter whether it's good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, or any of those things. I'm in my bag this morning. I finally figured out how to put my avatar up here because I think I speak better when I don't feel like everybody's staring at me. That's why I like to put my avatar up sometimes, so I can get into what I'm talking about instead of worrying about how I'm looking. Because it's not about how I look. It's about the words that's coming out my mouth. I can get prophetic on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And my anointing is what makes me shine. Everybody has a different anointing, and your anointing is your vibration, really. What energy you're on. You can operate in your higher self or you can operate in your lower self. Operating your lower self is what Tekashi 69 and them was doing. Operating your higher self is what I'm doing. I'm operating on a level of thinking that would not cause me to do things that are not right according to my belief system. According to my belief system, I'm trying to treat people the best way I can. But when people are not treating me right, that doesn't mean that I get stepped and walked on. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a time where God gonna say that's enough. You don't have to go through this no more. You don't have to deal with this person no more because He will put in my mind what it needs to be done at the next point. It means a lot to me to be treating people right. And you know what? If I'm not gonna be treating people right, then I don't really need to be around these people. If I'm gonna disrespect somebody or you try to use people or any of those things, then I don't need to be around them. I need to let people be of value in my life the way they're supposed to. Whatever thing that God has for them in my life, then that's what it's supposed to be. So shout out again to my cousin for gracing my chat. Thank you for coming in, cousin. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited to say that one of the paintings that was in my salon, I have sold it. It was actually a small framed print of a lion that the lady brought the other day. I really liked that lion. I wanted the lion my damn self, but one of my clients, Miss Gloria, purchased it yesterday because she just moved into her new house and she's getting ready to put together a room for her grandchildren. And she said she wanted all animal pictures in that room. So that lion is going to be the first piece in her room. And she has also asked if the lady has any more animals. So it looks like I'm in a new business that I didn't even know I was going to be in. I'm an art dealer. I am now a new art dealer. And I also have another friend who has art, and she has some really nice pieces. She lives in Dallas, Texas. I met her a long time ago on Deaf Poetry Jam, where I used to go and put out some of my poetry and mingle with the people online in the poetry scene. And me and her ended up collaborating and writing a book together and everything. We didn't ever put our book out because we had sent it to every damn body. I think I told y'all the story before. We sent that shit to Oprah. Everybody who was anybody, Russell Simmons, anybody. We got their addresses and shit and mailed those off to them. It is copyrighted at the Library of Congress. But because we didn't have the technology we had and we moved around we moved around a lot. I did. So I don't have I have a hard copy of the book in my things in Vegas, which I haven't ran across yet. When I've been going back to Vegas, I've been picking up certain stuff, but I haven't ran into my copy of that book yet. Um. Anyway, me and her are connected on social media, and I have to call her. Matter of fact, I'm glad I'm talking about her because I'm gonna call her today to see what I can get into with her as far as business goes. I'm taking this to another level. And the only way I can go is up around here. Because I'm trying to do the right things to get me where I'm going. Because whatever I do, the seeds that I plant, I want them to harvest and I want them to last. See, when you operate in your lower self, you do other quick schemes and fast shit to get where you're trying to go. And none of that lasts. So I need to operate in my higher self and think of things that would push me forward to never fall again. Ball and never fall is my motto. So that's what I'm going towards. It's a lot of possibilities though in life, and you never know the reason why you cross paths with people. And you need to be able to decipher which connections are best. Some of the connections you make are not, because some of these people are on assignment to detour you from your blessed place. They're on assignment to detour you from your blessed place, because people are operating under other spirits, and it's very complex to try to think like this, but at the end of the day, these spirits are against you. They're against your life because they don't want you to make it to where you're supposed to go. It's always something trying to battle you, as you can see in your life. It's always something trying to take you away from where you're supposed to be going. I didn't even know I was going to come on here and talk about this morning, but it's always things and people, and they don't understand that they operate against you. And they don't understand why. They might understand that they're operating against you, but they don't understand why. They don't understand that they are under the influence of another spirit that is here to detour you. That's why it's important for us to know and be aware and be able to discern these things. Hold up, hold up. Yes. Nothing. What's up? Oh. At home. About to get. Okay, I'm at work. I'm about to get ready, get dressed and stuff, and get out here and go do some stuff I gotta do. I guess that I can do since I ain't doing shit else. She talking about she got so much stuff to do today. I'm about to go. I was thinking of getting, yeah, do me, and I'm thinking about getting some flyers and stuff too. But I want to talk to you about something too. That'll be a good investment. I know, but I'm thinking about it though. I don't want to talk right now about it. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Peace. What it do, y'all? I just saw a third person come into the chat. I see they left because they seen me talking on the phone, but it's all good. But yeah. I don't know where I was at because I got interrupted. I told y'all my mind moves so fast. Sometimes it be moving so fast because I be thinking about everything. Anyway. I just think that, we need to pay attention to the things and the people around us at all times. Because even though people be dressed up like a friend, they don't always be your friend. They be dressed up like one though. And I'm just talking about the experiences I'm having in my life, no matter what. And even though, it don't even be that. It's just like, at the end of the day, everybody is just out for themselves. And we should all be out for ourselves, but not in a way where you're fucking over someone else. You gotta be very careful about this. You don't need to fuck over nobody just because you worried about you. And that's where it goes back to love someone else like you love yourself. You wouldn't want nobody fucking over you, so don't fuck over the next person. Think about it. Be careful. But that was my coffee for this morning. I'm good with the 33-minute coffee. I appreciate everybody who came through. Shout out to Cuzzo again. Shout out to Aaron Collins and anybody else who supports me in what I'm doing. I see Sunray popped in on one of my old other videos and gave me a shout out. Shout out to all the people that support me. Shout out to Sunray and shout out to everybody in the HOTC. With that being said, I need y'all to make moves like a boss and pay the cost to be the boss. That's all you got to do. And you can be just that. Anyway, I'm out. One.